Hello friends, we are going to talk about uh, big data analytics. So, so now we are going to what is big data. I am going to talk about the what is big data. Big data, the name is we know it is a large volume of data. We are going to collect a very huge amount of data. We are going to collect data that will not fit in main memory. So traditional computer science. So we are not fit in main memory. So we go for the big data. It's contains the unstructured, semi-structured, and structured data. All the type of data we are going to store that data. The name itself we know the big data. It contains large volume of data. So next we go for we go for so big data. What is it? So for example, web server access the logs graph of entire web, but in big data we are going to store data will not fit in main memory. Data with a large number of observation and features. So we are going to collect this type of data. In traditional computer science, we are not fit the main memory data. So it's a very large amount of data, statistical data. So we using for big data analytics. This is the difference. This is the main big difference of big data and traditional data. So next, tall data. So the tall data names the edge list of a graph and graph values of pixel locations and the large images. We are going to store the data. So and wide data mobile app usages statistical of 100 people and 1,000 people are using that big data. So next we go for next, data will not fit in main memory in traditional systems. In statistical system, data with a large number of observation. In non-traditional samples, less than 100 people are analyzing for Excel. The older days, we are using the Excel sheets. These are the older methods. To avoiding this older method, we are storing the all type of data. So we go for the big data. Next, big data survey. This is the a survey of big data. So one is mobile data and satellite data, web data, Twitter data, social network data, financial transaction data, scanner data, and then Facebook data, sensor data, smart meter data, and health records, and identification data, application and transaction data, credit card data. So all the data we are going to store the data. This is the big data projects. This is called as big data projects. Next we go for how much of data we are going to use. The large data means 65 percentage of data we using in data files, advanced data analytics 60 percentage, and visualization tools 50 percentage, social network for 48 percentage, and unstructured data, videos and text 43 percentage, and social media data we are using for 87 percentage. So next we go for big data analytics. So next we go for a type of analyticals. So type is three ways: volume, velocity, and variety. Volume means large quantity. Velocity means arriving quickly, speed of the data. Variety means different types of data. It is called as variety, structured and multi-model method. Next we go for this is the diagram for volume, velocity, four V's. This is variacity and volume, velocity, variacity, variety and variacity. These are the four V's. Next we go for big data type analytics. Big data type analytics. So first data insights. This is data analytics. How first we are going to take the data. After that we are going to analyze the data. So next we go for challenges of big data. The main big challenges is, so we are collected now collected 250 terabytes of data about our customers in software analytical the data. The big data, what does the software tell us means? 250 terabyte is a large volume of data. The analytic and retrieving method is one of the challenges for big data. Next, this is the graph of big data word. This is the graph of the big data analytics visibility graph. So these are the popular buzzword of big data. So next we go for the big data demand. How the demand going to increase means in security purpose, in budget purpose. Now the lack of talent to implement the big data and lack of talent to run the big data analytics ongoing basis. This is the one of the demand of big data. So all of you know the big data, but somebody is not how to implement the big data is the one of the demand. So next one is big data. This is the big data demand graph. So big data we using the big data today. In future, so in we have no plan use the big data to all. This is the graph diagram for big data. Next one is big data demand graph. This is the big data demand graph. So this is the Python, SQL, and all the languages we using for big data demand graph. So big data equal to data mining and predictive analytics and data science. The data mining means we are mining we are retrieving the it is a big data is a large volume of data. We are going to retrieving the particular data. We are going to retrieving the particular data. So that's why we go for data mining. So after that we go for we are going to analytic predictive analysis. So what type of data we are going to analytics. Out that we are going to finally take the data, that is called as data science. So the short answer is big data equal to data mining. Data mining is predictive analysis. After that data science. Okay. Next we go for how analyze the data mostly to large main memory. Analyze only possible with large number of observations. Next big data is so goal is that so some generalizations, a model or summarization of the data. So how analyze the data? So the same we are using the same uh, examples we using. The next the goal of big data goal is generalization, a model of summarization of the data. Summarization means finally we are conclude the all the data. Next we go for analytical methods is two sets. One is a descriptive analytics, another is predictive analytics. Descriptive means is a general analysis. Predictive means particular something generalize the new data. Create something, generalize the new data. So that is called as genetical analysis. So two types, descriptive analysis, another one is predictive analytics. Big data analytics is core data science courses, application data science. There are two types, core data, another one is application data science. Core data means fundamentals and statistical data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, the analysis of algorithms and visualizations are used. An application of data science we using for computer vision, natural language process, these are the language processor we are using. So next we go for the goal of generalization of model summarization of data. This is data framework and algorithms and analysis. So data framework is Hadoop file system we are going to use, and MapReduce we are going to use. And the algorithms and analysis means we are using for they are using similar search linear modeling recommendation system graph analysis and deep learning we are going to use. The main goal is generalization model. We classify two types. One is data framework, another is algorithms and analysis. We are discussing already. So now we go for the data analyticals. So this is the big data. So we are going to refer this link. So preliminaries means the normalization, power loss, hash functions, IO bounded unstructured data are using for preliminaries. Statistical limit means we go for generalization purpose. This is statistical limits diagram. This is the statistical limits diagram. This is the principle of statistical limits. The diagrams, generalization diagram. These are principles of data, so red, green, blue, purple, yellow, all the colors are we using. What telling you the data principle means? So blue is selling. What the data telling you? Blue is it selling? So statistical limits. One family principle is the collecting probability of churn finding belong to occurs n time probability testing for one finding. Next one is statistical limit diagram. The principle is simply abstract idea inspired by prescribably defined method and hypothesis testing called born from the correction. correction. So next one is normalizing methods we using. Count the data, need to normalizing. Count the data often, we are need to normalize. Using the number of the same scale. So we are using for normalizing method. So normalizing method we using some formulas are we using. So the normalizing formulas we count the data. How we are going to normalize the data using some formulas. The standardized formulas also using xa minus x bar divided by sx. So, so this is the formulas, and power laws also we are going to use. This is the power law. This is the power law. Next one is the hash function and indexing we using for sorting the words and counts. So hash function and indexing also used. This is a hash function. This is a hash function. Hash function indexing. So this is a hash function. Database indexes hash functions also used. IO bounded. Reading word from disk versus main memory. How we are going to read the word from the main memory? We are going to use IO bounded. Reading many continuously stored works and faster forward. Modern disks still only reach 150 MB sequential rates. So next IO bounded devices we using reading a word from disk versus main memory. The data structured, unstructured data. Again, we come structured, unstructured. Both the data we using combinedly, we are going to use structured, unstructured data. So finally, if we go for structured MySQL table, email header, satellite imagery, and images, unstructured data are using. This is called as structured, unstructured data. So again, on time, I'm going to discuss all the topics. So first we go for we are going to discuss about the topics of big data. Already names we know. So what is big data? The names we know that it's a large volume of data. It contains the structured, unstructured, semi-structured data. In traditional computer science, data that will not fit the main memory, but in the for example, sequential examples are there in Wikipedia. So the second thing is in statistical images, data with a large number of observations and features. So next we go for wide data. So the mobile applications we using more wide data, wide large number of data we using. So next we go for traditional and statistical data is not useful. So no non-traditional data are also used. But in big data, we are going to use the mobile phone data, satellite data, web data, and Twitter data, other social media transaction data, financial transaction data, scanner data, Facebook data, sensor data, short matter data, healthcare data, and ships and identification data, public transport usage data, credit card data, all the data we are using for this big data. So next we go for a big industry wide side how we are going to use the big data means the 20 terabytes for using for 65 percentage of companies, advanced analytical methods 60 percentage, data visualization tools 50 percentage we using, social network 48 percentage, unstructured data means 43 percentage, geospatial data is 38 percentage, social media 37 percentage, telematic 34 percentage we using. So this is the industrial view of data. So in analytical method we using 60 percentage. So the types of big data means we are going to analytical three is volume, velocity, variety. The large quantity we using that is called as volume, velocity arriving quickly that is called as velocity. Variety means structured and multi-model method we using for in variety. These are the four V's. Volume means already we know how much amount of data. Velocity, speed, the variety, different days. Variacity differentiates the data. So big data analytics. This is analytical method. There first we are giving the data. Second thing we are going to after analytical we are going to insert the data. The challenges for big data. Challenges means we are going to tera, mega, tera, gigabytes. We are going to use 250 terabyte example, take the 250, now collected 250 terabyte. So large volume of data. So we are going to easily not identify. So we using for data mining technique. After that only we are retrieving the data, we are going to analyze the data. Data analytics is one of the challenge of big data. So this is the graph for data analytical buzzword. This is the buzzword graph diagram. Okay, productivity and expectations and productivity and enlargement diagram is there. Stability and time is we are going to compare. So this is the big data buzzword. This is another graph for expectation, criticized productivity and enlargement graph. So compare with visibility and time. So these are the demanding areas. So how where the demand is created means talent to implement the lack of talent to implement the big data and lack of talent to run the big data. So analyzing and ongoing basics are very difficult. So that is a demand for big data. So these are the big data competitive ingredients. So this is the graph for big data. So usage of big data today, this graph. So usage of big data in future. No, we have no plans to use big data to all. This is the graph for big data. So big data demand, big data demand. This is big data demand. How the big data demand going to increase now? We are going to use Python. So very 2019 episode we are going to discuss for demand. So Python, SQL, Java, Amazon, C++, Hadoop. So all the areas we are going to use for the big data. So preliminary big data, extensively big data, we are going to use preliminary means in beginning stage. In dark box is called as extensively big data areas. So we are going to calculate, we are going to easily identify the big data science. So what is big data? Short answer is big data. Big data is containing a large volume of data. In this place, what is the usage of data mining? Means we are going to extract something. This is a large volume. We are going to extract particular data. In predictive analysis, we are going to after the extract, we are going to analyze particular data. That is called the predictive analysis. Finally, we go for data science. And this is data science. We are going to take the particular data that is called as data science. Next, we go for how analyze the data is mostly the large from main memory. It is only possible with large number of observations and features. So next we go for the goal is generalizations. The main goal of the big data is generalization. All anywhere, any place, all the where we are going to use big data. How to analyze the data is mostly to large main memory. So analyze only possible with large number of observations or features. So large number of observations and features only we are going to analyze. So main another one is example, Google PageRank summarizes the web pages by the single number. Twitter financial market models stock market according to shift scientific in tutors. Pictures and clusters we using. Linguistic patterns we using. Summarize the billions of purchases items frequently about together. This is a generalization of a summarization of data. Finally, summarization of data. So this is the example. The next piece is analytics methods. Only two types. One is a descriptive analytics, another one is predictive analysis. Descriptive analytics means we are describe something. Generally, we are describe something, the particular data. So we are predictive means it's the large volume of data. We are going to something generalize the new data. We are going to predict. We are going to identify the new things. That is called as predictive analytics data. Okay. So this is the core data science and application data science. Core data science we using for data science fundamentals and big data analytics and machine learning, artificial intelligence, analysis of algorithm and visualization. Applications of data science, computer vision and natural language, computational biology. So the next we go for goal for generalization, data frameworks, algorithms and algorithms. First frame the data, after that we go for the algorithms, after that we are going to analysis. Data framework means we are collect the data. First we are framing the data. After that we go for the algorithms. So the step by step we write the procedures. Out of that only we are going to analyze the data. So So next, so how data frame means Hadoop file system, HDFS, Hadoop that distributed file system we using, MapReduce we using. So algorithms and analysis we using for similarity search and linear modeling and recommendation system, graph analysis and deep learning methods also we using. So preliminaries mean preliminaries mean basic methods. Preliminary means so normalization methods and power laws, hatch functions, IO bounded mountain, unstructured data are we using, and parallelism and function programming also used. And statistical limits we using, and goal is generalization. Again, the generalization means it's common to all. In big data, we are going to use anywhere and any place. So next we go for these are the statistical limit diagrams. These are the statistical limit diagrams. Some principal diagrams also there. So uh, each and every colors identify some things. The statistical limit principles also told. The principle is more important idea, understand the big data in particular areas. So normalizing methods also used, putting the number of count the data, and need to normalizing is need to count the data. How many number of data we using, how much of data using, normalizing we using some formulas. So we are using, and standardizing formulas are using, and power laws are using. This is a power law. This is the law we are going to calculate the big data. Hash functions we are using in big data. So this is the hash function formula. So next, hash function indexing formulas. Here indexing, how we are going to database indexing, how we are going to use in retrieving all the record with given value, retrieving all the record from given values. So IO bounded means reading a word from disk versus main memory. How it is possible? Reading the many continuously store the words faster per word. The modern disk still only reach 150 MB for sequential reads. So IO bounded. So next we go for data structured, unstructured, structured and unstructured. Structured unstructured means data. Structured means particular. Unstructured means it is audios, videos, images. All the things are combined. But structured data we are only for particular audio means audio, video means video, data means textual images are there in structured. Unstructured processing yet it's not interest. Okay. That's data structure MySQLs we using emails and satellite imagery, unstructured images, textiles, emails. These are the areas we are going to use for the data. So all of you, we are easily understand the big data concepts. It is a very easy to study for this course. So I'm going tell for just for introduction for big data. In the next units we go for clustering methods. So also we are going to discuss another videos. Clustering means we are going to grouping. We are going to set of data. We are going to group the data. In clustering we are using for K means all other techniques we are going to use. We are going to study the clustering. After that we go for data mining. Also we are going to study about unit number 3. So data mining is we are going to, there is a large volume of data we are going to storing and store the data. We are going to take the particular data means we are going to mining methods. We are going to use clustering means grouping. Thus stream memory is the 4th unit of this subject. How we are going to use the memory that topics are studied for unit number 4. Unit 5 is the visualization. So how we are going to show the data. So this is called as big data analytics methods. So these 62 slides already we are discussing. So my final conclusion is big data is a very easiest one. We are going to easily learn, and file Hadoop file system we using in big data. So it is easy to learn, and as a beginners are we are going to easily understand this slide. So this is big data analytics. Data analytics. Thank you. Thank you for the class. Thank you for the class. So